live, pal? Are we live, pal? Okay. Oh, we're live. Oh, we are live, pal.
Who's
Oh, we
Nick?
are. We are. Nick is right. Nick is right here. I can see him. Nick, can you hear
Can't see him
me?
on mine.
That's weird. Nick, can you hear us, dude? Uh, I don't know. My internet. I don't know
Who's
if
talking?
it's my
Rubbish.
internet or one of you guys, but I can't seem to
What's the
hear you
matter
guys
with
for
this
some
thing?
reason. Nor can I join the call. Okay, hold on, dude. Nick. Try resetting your computer. Okay. All right. At least we. Okay. We're gonna.
Bro,
The heck is going on?
what is it? I?
Okay, there we go. Got it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. We're live. Okay. We're going live. We're going live
Yeah.
in 10,
How about
9,
now?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Panoramic Podcast here live on Panoramic Gaming. And I am your host, Uncle Shazam. And as always, joining on the podcast as always, Mr. Truace. How you doing, sir?
Good. Trying to multitask right now, playing PUBG
All
and
right.
podcast.
Well, you heard that here first, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, the incomparable Mr. Sicknick. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, I
Alrighty.
guess.
Little under the weather.
Right.
Well, not that. A little bit of that, and something you'll find out on the podcast. What you call this again?
On this.
Docs, I guess.
Got you.
Oh, okay.
Coolio,
A bit of a
coolio.
tease.
Okay. Well, anyways, let me just drop a lot of this last week's news, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Can you guys hear me okay?
yeah, I can hear you loud and
hmm
clear.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to be too loud.
Alrighty. Well, anywho, well, I don't know about you guys, but we got top of the line stuff that's happening this week. Besides that, um, a Punisher is coming out. Two,
hmm
You got
Justice
an
League
official date?
Justice League is coming out.
Yeah, it's next week already.
What is
So,
it?
oh, it's actually guys, it's actually this Friday, November 17th.
Hmm?
So who was closer to the date?
Hmm?
When you guys predicted the date?
Originally,
Uh,
I wanted to say last week.
Oh,
Well,
Veterans Day?
yeah, on Veterans Day.
yeah, I thought it was going to be on Veterans Day, but it decided November 17th, so I was like,
Oh, the week
okay,
after.
at least we were close. Yeah, at least
So,
we were close.
uh, well, and being said that, so that stuff we'll talk a little bit more. But other than that, okay, here we go. So we are dropping bombs right into the curious questions. So
Oh,
curious. So we should start with Nick with your curious question. Please do
well,
entail.
this this relates to a research paper I'm doing about right now. So, in the wake of recent mass shootings, how do you feel about a right to a weapon?
Huh. Um. It's really, I think okay, in my opinion, it's becoming like one of those like, yeah, I think it's a great thing to own a weapon, but at the same time, no, it's a very bad idea to own a weapon. Cause
I mean, if you have a if you have a sound mind, like you have like you have no reason of causing a I don't know a mass shooting yourself, or if you have the intention of protecting yourself, which is pretty much a very common reason anyway, I would say why not? And in this day and age where mass shootings are becoming much more worse each time, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean,
You know what? You're right, Nick. Maybe it might be a damn good idea to just probably own a weapon or two. I mean, hell,
Hmm.
who knows? Who knows when the next one is gonna happen? But
We don't know.
yeah,
That's why we
exactly.
got to be ready next time.
Yeah, but exactly. But I'll finish my point. My point is that um, it's honestly a bad idea to own a weapon. Um, regardless, even if you do have like sound of mind and you have clarity that you're not gonna, use it, you know, because that's just gonna be like, famous last words. Like, I'll own the weapon, but guarantee like, somewhere in the dark triggers of your mind, you're gonna end up wanting to do something pretty damn stupid with it. So
kind of
Maybe,
creepy.
maybe, but look at it this way. I could still commit a murder with a baseball bat or a kitchen knife. So what makes a gun any different? You know? Let me eat. But, okay. I'll just bring it here.
okay,
I'll be right back. Just
all
gonna
right,
Yeah,
get
I'm
my
eating
dinner
too.
real
So
quick. All right.
all right. Well, well, while that's happening, ladies and gentlemen, um, Aaron, what I guess prior to Nick's question on his take, what do you have in mind?
well, guns or not, it's very subjective. Weapons in general, I think. Um, with great power comes great responsibility.
True,
So as
especially
long as you know what you're doing, you'll be fine.
especially with friendly fire.
Yep, there you go. You know this.
So, well, that does it for there. So, okay, so this is not on our ladies and gentlemen. This is not on the script. So here's my curious question because well, it's more of a situation with me. Without I guess simply saying I guess simply just like saying the phrase grow up hairballs and ask someone just like how do you how would you tell that someone, hey, so I have this holiday party coming up, I mean that sounds pretty subtle because here's the situation like um because to be honest I do have a holiday party coming up in 2 weeks, and problem with that is I have no date. And here I am being the sad little bitch who can't even ask or who barely could just ask one person, could you just be my plus one for this party? But
Is it
nah,
mandatory? You don't need to have one.
I know, but
Just sag it, dude. Just sag it. I
Yeah,
was gonna
what
do
is the
that
big
for my
deal?
prom date.
Yeah, don't stress over
Yeah,
someone.
well no because
Getting a date.
no well,
I
well
was.
well no because pretty much the company itself paid a crap ton of money.
Hmm.
Okay,
So
well, skin off your bones. Let's
yeah,
go.
right. So I don't know,
Free food.
but yeah, free food and
The food's your date.
oh yeah, definitely food
There you go.
food will always be my date. So
You're never alone with food.
you're right.
Also, also, if it makes it any better for you, originally for our high school senior prom, I was actually gonna stag it until I somehow got a date right out of luck.
That is, huh?
Well, we can't be all charming like you, Nick.
No, Nick. Now
I
you're
never
kind.
said I was, but whatever.
No. It's funny. It's really funny you mentioned that because it's like that was kind of almost what had happened. Um, what had happened
Story of your life, Phil.
when I asked a certain someone who I will not name on this podcast, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people who know me knows his name. So, um, but except the part that I was not a charming guy. So, anyways, that's not the point. The point. So I answered my own question again. Like, okay, I'll just have food as my date. So, anyways,
No.
so being said that, uh, Eric, do you have a curious question off the script that
Actually,
you?
actually, I have a curious topic, but we'll talk about it later on.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problemo. Alrighty, cool. So we are gonna cut right through this next slice of cake into video games and streaming. So Nick, first of all, I've been seeing your posts lately on Facebook on the album. Damn good job, sir.
Mhm.
So
Thank you.
tell us more. What can we can we expect in the next upcoming, I guess, time frame, if you will.
Right now, I don't have anything big planned, mostly because of a recent predicament I got into at work. Which, by the way, it's not like, oh, I'm in big trouble kind of thing. It's more like, oh, how did this happen to you kind of thing. So, but I'm not gonna go into spoilers right away. But just know that it is in the podcast, so we'll come across it pretty soon once we go down the list.
Right on, right on. All right. Well, speaking of that, let so speaking of that, Trace. What we got besides the pub? What else are we looking into besides PUBG?
Uh, I've been playing some Wolfenstein 2. I don't know if you guys heard of
Oh,
that.
Wolfenstein or Wolfstein?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah,
I've heard of
the
it.
new
Yeah.
one,
hmm
Colossus. Really good. It's really politically charged, I would say.
And it's pretty. Back in the day, it had the same game mechanics as Doom, so I know exactly what you're talking
It's
about.
yeah, same company, same developer, so a lot
Mhm.
of comparisons there. It's
Right
just
on.
more, like I said, political than Doom. Talks about some
I
racial
would play
stuff.
the crap out of that game if I had it.
Yeah. So, like in the first episode, well, it goes in arcs and episodes, right?
Right.
But in the first episode,
Mhm.
a black girl gets killed in Germany
Oh,
because
snap.
she's black. So yeah,
Yeah,
very racial
that sounds
stuff.
like Nazi.
And they
Mhm.
mentioned the word nigger a couple of times. So
Whoa.
Yeah,
not for the faint
that's
of
pretty
heart.
much Nazi mentality.
That's
Yep.
Mhm.
that's
Play at
pretty.
your own
I would
risk.
play it. I don't care.
Yep. Just play at your own risk. Don't get offended by some of the terms.
Yeah,
Damn.
don't get offended. You've been warned.
Exactly. But yeah, great game. Amazing game.
So definitely recommended on the playlist of games too. All right. So, well, and that I guess that leaves me with me. What have I been doing besides PUBG, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's just been kind of just like one of those really on and off things where I play like I'll play PUBG, and then the next and then it was funnier last night when we decided to play Left 4 Dead 2, which was even more funnier. So so for so I've been kind of basically in and out, but but other than that, that's pretty much it going in for me. So, but enough of me a little bit. So now we're gonna just we're just gonna plop right through TV shows, movies, online videos. So at the top of the show we pretty much kind of marked out for the things that coming out this week. Justice League, Punisher's coming out. So what else other shows are we on, ladies and gentlemen?
Well,
Actually,
not
taking
really
break from
shows in
shows.
particular, but I've been getting into the Thing movies lately. So you could say I have a thing for the Thing, but
The
Ah,
Thing
no, it's
movies.
not like that. Anyway, I've been watching both movies of The Thing from 1982 and The
Oh
Thing
yeah,
from
yeah.
2011.
Classic,
And I'm
boring.
not gonna lie, yeah, the 2011 film, although it's not as good as the 1982 movie. The ending pretty much blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck? So that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, spoilers
Yeah.
alert.
S- So,
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into spoiler territory, but just know that once you watch the entire movie and then go to the ending and then compare it to the 1982 movie, you'd be like, holy shit, so that's how it happened. So, in other words, the 2011 movie is not a remake, but rather it's a prequel.
okay. So, being said that, um, I guess being said that you kind of you kind of did go on that comparison run between both of the same both films at the same time, kind of in your
Sure. I mean,
in your own unique way, of course.
yeah, but look at it this way. Uh, Although the thing from 2011 did come out in 2011, the plot and premise of the entire movie takes place in 1982. As ironic as that sounds. So for those thinking it's a remake, it actually is not. Once you watch the movie, although just know that in terms of special effects, it's inferior in my opinion compared to the 1982 movie
Really? You think the 82 is
CGI.
better?
Well, look at it this way: 82 did not use any CGI whatsoever.
Mm,
Everything was all practical effects. So pretty much, if you look at the 1982 movie, you could see how extremely realistic the thing effects look compared to the 2011, where it's almost completely CGI based, which is
yep.
not too bad. But then again, it's not as convincing as practical effects are.
It's also more
Sure,
impressive.
practical. Mhm. Even to this day, for something that came out 30 years ago, it still holds up pretty damn well. Even people at my age were terrified of how realistic the Thing monster looked.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that gave me nightmares when I was a kid.
Uh, indeed.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, I know how you feel. I was feeling pretty paranoid when I first remember that Norris spider head.
Wait, what?
or oh, Spiderhead,
Yeah,
Spiderhead,
remember
Spiderhead.
the
Oh,
spider head from that guy Norris, where he actually turned out to be the Thing. When I saw that
okay.
for the first time, I was actually feeling pretty paranoid at the time because of how real it looked. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I hope this thing is not under my bed. I'm gonna die if this thing is under my bed.
Me and my brother used to make fun of the title because it's so blunt, like the thing. Like that could be anything.
Huh?
Like what the hell?
Exactly. And what makes it even more terrifying is what you call most of the a lot of the deaths in the movie are completely ambiguous, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That it's
that's
got
all
that
I got
stealth
to say.
genre.
Mm-hmm.
So is it
Recommend,
up there with
highly
the
recommended.
classics? Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely. In fact, it's probably the most like when it comes to using practical effects over CGI, the one movie that will come out on top or at the first thing in your mind will be The Thing from 1982 because they used it so damn well.
Indeed. Wow. Who would have thought? Well, anywho, um, well said, Nick. So, Air, I'm, uh, I know you've been kind of taking a break on the TV shows a little bit, but
Yeah.
so not even like a like small online videos like here and there kind of thing. Pop, maybe the dark side of the internet, maybe.
Oh, I got a loading right now. Loading.
Oh.
A lot of shit though. But yeah,
Ah,
I've been taking a
Uh,
break pretty much.
okay,
So,
nice. Well,
how about you, Phil?
well, how about me? So, oh, that's a show I've been wanting to go over. Glow. Okay. So I've been watching this show on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. It's called Glow, and the acronym stands for Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. It's a very interesting take, because this show is like set to the pretty much, I guess, that the 80s construct of when when pro wrestling at the time was hot, when it had, WrestleMania, Hulk Hogan, WCW, all that jizz jazz. But you're but
And sexy women.
that but that, at the time, like in the 80s, like, or even earlier before that, like,
Hmm.
what, I don't know what you call that idea, where women are meant to be stay-at-home moms, and, wash dishes, cook dinner, kind of thing. Well,
Oh,
not
that's like misogyny already.
not exactly this idea, because we're in this perspective. What Glow brings is like, you follow, you follow, what started as, women trying to audition for TV shows, because, acting and stuff was great, but you kind of see a vision where, okay, hey, if the guys in pro wrestling can do fantastically, amazingly great, then why not the women? Why can't women,
Sure.
do the same? And of course, that's what started that revolution for women to, train and get into sports. And that's why you hear about these you hear about such famous names, um or, such famous ladies names, who actually, who have stepped into a ring, stepped in an octagon, or what, so you kind of see the foundation. Because in terms of women's pro wrestling at the time, because you had your Mae Youngs, you had oh, you pretty much had a
Dana, Tori Wilson.
yeah. Well, I'm talking I'm talking
Who
I'm,
else?
I'm
That's
talking
all I
about
know.
I'm talking about, like, I guess, ladies, back in the day, who
Hmm.
who started, who, in a way, kind of started this this idea, this revolution, that
China,
China, yeah, China, another one.
one stands out.
So um so far, being said that, I find it a very interesting show, and it kind of, in a way, it tells that, good story, uh of how, I guess in a way, how women actually can translate, onto television, and onto the fact that, oh, hey, men men aren't the only people who can fight. Women can too. So
Hmm.
so
Yep.
but being said that,
I should, I should, I
so
should know. I got my ass beat by a woman.
Ooh, you're not ashamed to say it on air.
Well, for one, it was my mom.
oh,
Ooh,
we well,
Yeah,
have
that's a
she
good
beat
mom
my
right
ass when
there.
I was a kid. So, uh huh.
Yep,
man have,
that's when
have
you know that you got a good mom.
man
Hmm.
She beat your ass.
hot zam, hot zam.
Fortunately, Phil hasn't experienced that yet.
Well, I
Well,
was I was a lot younger at the time, so yeah.
well, won't we all?
But anyways, well, I do. I might have a story to share with you guys a little bit. I don't know if I can buy me the time right now, but well, I guess you can allow me to buy me at least a minute of your time. So, well, okay. So back in high school, so there's this very ambitious big black girl who used to like
Ooh,
bully, and
Oh boy, here we go.
who in my eyes like was a straight up bully,
hmm
and that bully's name was Sharonda.
Were you sexually harassed?
I hope
Uh,
not.
uh,
Because getting your ass
wait, hold
beat
on,
by a
hold on,
guy
hold on.
for
Is
fun.
teased and being picked on sexually harassed?
Wait, what?
Is teased and like I guess
Tease.
insults and
Oh, well, that's not really sexually, but yeah, you were harassed, I guess.
Yeah,
okay. Well, I wasn't exactly sexually harassed,
doesn't
but I got
sense.
harassed though.
hmm
So and I was just young little innocent Phil
Phil.
trying to go by, and then I get picked on by I just happened like I just so solely happened just to get picked on like consistently throughout my freshman year, sadly.
Without being too explicit, could you go into a little more detail, if you don't mind?
Sure. Okay. In I can remember a lot of very vivid moments in freshman year in math class in general, where if you can think of every um, fat boy line joke that's ever been said in the history of fat jokes.
Oh, good. Wait, weren't you skinny back then?
Oh boy.
No, I
Or
actually
little
I was actually a bit chubbier then in freshman year. So
fluffy, mini fluffy?
mini fluffy. So whatever I guess in the year 2007 to 2008, where I guess at the time where every every fat boy joke line that has ever been said in the world of fat boy joke lines has yet been said has been said, and I got the end of the stick for that.
Same with you, Nick? Well,
Well,
you weren't really
not
fat, though.
really.
You're pretty thick, dude.
Yeah, I got picked on for different reasons, mostly because of my height. But I wasn't getting picked on by black girls. I was getting picked on by Samoan girls,
Eat.
and because they knew. Hmm?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to my mom. Not you.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead. Keep going.
But yeah,
As you were.
so I know what it feels like to get picked on. Although the racial background of that girl that picked on me was very different. Pretty much all she picked up most of the time she picked on me, it was because I was short and I had money. That's it.
What the heck? I
Well,
mean,
you know how they say, hey bro, you get dollar. That's
uh,
the one thing I was always asked from them. I'm like, no. Like I always try to lie my way, and most of the time I would succeed.
Damn.
maybe you're a bad liar.
Like I always, hmm?
You're a bad liar, maybe. See through you.
Well, I look at it this way. I only lie just to protect myself. If not, if it's not a life-threatening matter kind of thing, it's I'm not gonna lie about what I got. I mean, I'd probably spare a dollar or two just for them to leave me alone. But this became so frequent that I had to lie on numerous occasions just so that they won't be targeting me.
Damn.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
hmm
That makes sense. But anywho, s- so well now that's like literally out of the way. Um. So, anyways, daily happenings. Nick, what happened to the ankle? Care to
So
Uh-oh.
basically, this happened at work. I was just helping a customer trying to get something down, and it turned out to be a heavy box. It wasn't
right?
really that big, but it was still heavy.
She said.
But because of because of how heavy it was, I needed to use two hands, which I
So
was
Ah,
she said.
using one of those 9 step ladders. Um, but because I
Sorry.
couldn't see where I was going, what happened was I misinterpreted my steps going down the 9 step ladder, which by the way looks like a small set of stairs. Uh, and because I misinterpreted my footing, it all went downhill to where I thought I actually broke my ankle that day.
So you didn't break your ankle. You thought you did.
No, I thought I did
Great.
because of how painful it was. But when I got the X-ray from when I got to the hospital, they told me that there are no fractures and I should be recovering in a few days, which I actually am recovering right now since I'm actually stepping on my right foot right now,
Right.
and it almost feels like it wasn't even there in the first place. The only thing that is that the only time when it starts showing pain is when I shift full weight on that one foot, just like how I do when I walk.
Safe to say you don't have to be on crutches or anything. Oh, actually, never mind. I lied. Never mind, because I see a crutch back there. Never mind.
Yep, I
Disre-
had to walk in crutches, but again, it's only up until like the 16th, since according to my excuse document from the hospital, they said I should be able to get back to work by November 16th, which is this coming Thursday.
nice.
Yeah,
Alright. Well, ain't that something? Well, I wish
I'm just thankful it's not broken,
well, thank good, thank
because
good,
if
thank
my
goodness
ankle
it's
was
not that
broken,
bad.
I'd be yeah. Sure, it hurted like hell, but at least it wasn't broken. Because if my ankle was broken, I'd be crying. Not because it's painful, but because I won't be able to work out regularly anymore, or at least properly.
I well,
That's sad.
hey, you know what? We wish you the most full recovery as soon as you can. So,
Thank
all
you.
right, yeah. So, well, other any what besides daily happenings and stuff. So, well, there's really not much happening for me at this point. So, I honestly God just can't wait for next week because I'm only gonna be working like 2 days next week and then pretty much off on Wednesday all the way to the following Monday. So that's great. But
Wow.
uh yeah. So but that's like the cool thing and all. But the only thing that should be happening right now is so guys. I have about 2 weeks. And I know we talked about this on top of the podcast that I should find a date. And jokingly, yes, food should always be my date. But
Mm.
I don't know. Like I feel like I feel like I have to I have to get a plus one. I don't know how. And Tinder should not be the one way to do it because I'm pretty sure there's always a guy on the other end of that line who's trying to catfish me. So
Uh, uh,
so I guess I have to go back to the old school ways of trying to do something right, and freakishly, I may add, freakishly try. I don't know how, but I, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how am I gonna do this? Oh well. I mean, oh well, man. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, guys, like Saturday when we're at, well, sorry Nick, you weren't there, but like we went to Lucky Strike social, the one in Alawana where Old Shirky is, and so there I wish I had honestly told myself at the time to like Phil, grow a pair of balls and just talk, but sadly
uh,
my pussy's getting bigger. Anyways,
what?
no, no, I'm being a pussy, and it's kind of becoming
Okay.
an issue.
Yeah, I thought you were actually. I thought you were saying your actual pussy's becoming bigger. I'm like, what?
Well, that was a kind of a literal sarcastic, but yeah, joke. But that was a
Mm.
terrible joke anyway. So speaking, so that's pretty much the only thing that's on my mind for the moment. But anyways, Air, let's get to the topic of the night you have for
We're
us.
doing that already?
Oh, we're
Are we there
we're
already?
we're there. We're there, pal. We're there, pal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just wanted to get your guys' take on when you guys were young. Like disciplinary actions your parents took, or I guess their set
Oh
of
boy.
rules that they had on you.
Mm,
Well, for one, I didn't get a "you're grounded" kind of thing. They would
lucky.
pretty much force me into my room and hit me with a belt.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
Wow. They
I
force you to your
mean,
room.
belt. Well, yeah, and because of that, they would, give me some harsh but very memorable disciplinary actions. They hurt, but hey, were it not for those, I would have been a jackass if it were not for those whippings.
And
So
At
a
least they
necessary
had a
evil.
reason to do it. Yeah, a necessary evil.
Okay.
damn.
Could you care to explain what you did to have that done to you?
Well, one example I could remember was we were renting a house back in Salt Lake, and just because me and my brother were bored, we decided to crack open a few.
Years.
They're not really. They're not. No, they're not really tiles, but it's like something you would put on. It's like some kind of a mat you would put on a dirt uh flat or something. So we decided to, break those open just because we were bored. And come to find out, when my dad found out about it, I kind of got some lickings because I was
Zam,
that tough.
Zog. Hot
Yeah,
zam. Damn, that's messed up, yo.
it
Okay.
is. It is now, but back then, I pretty much deserved it.
Yeesh. Pretty
Because,
intense stuff.
we were renting the property. We didn't own the property. We were just renting. That's
Huh.
why he gave me a beating.
So would you do that to yourself if you were a parent? Your kid did that?
What I did to
Probably if we were renting, but
Really?
if it was our own house, the worst I'll give is a scolding, but that's it.
A verbal warning?
I mean, I'd have a very good reason just to beat my kid if I needed to do that. I'm not one of those abusive parents where they'll beat their kids for very very outrageously petty reasons.
God damn.
Damn. All right, go hop into you, Phil. Guess what were some rules
Whew.
your parents took? Strict rules,
Let's see.
if any.
I what I had the grounded treatment, and that was that sucked that sucked for a while. So there's that. And then
Grounded, as in what? You can't watch TV. You can't.
like grounded as in like, oh, I can't watch TV, I can't do this, I can't do that and stuff. And then of course I guess your inner rebel kind of kicks in a
Oh yeah,
in a
we
way.
all had that. I
So
think it's necessary to grow up, to mature,
so
to have that rebel.
yeah. Oh, sorry, it's a stupid song. Anyways, um, but I had the fair share of lickings from my parents, and also from my aunt and uncles, which was pretty,
Your uncle.
or aunt and uncles,
Oh,
because trust me, The belt wasn't the only thing I got, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you lived in Hawaii long enough, you get whacked with either a lot of many things. The slipper,
Oh no.
the
Oh
Did
boy.
did they give you action or options?
the yardstick, the real backhand to the kole,
Oh, the real backhand.
the
Yeah.
real backhand to the kole, or the I pinch you
Mm.
in the I pinch you wherever I can punishment.
Oh God.
So if anyone who has lived in Hawaii and who has grew up in Hawaii with that kind of disciplinary nonsense, then yeah, among the things that has actually happened. So, oh boy, do it.
Wow.
But the one that's so strikingly great, I still remember is the slipper. Cause man, they take the Scott slipper, bend you right over, and boom, right in the kisser.
Wait, the kiss.
Mm.
Wait, the
No,
face.
no, it's just me saying, it's
Gonna say.
it's just an not so literal
Cruel.
saying, that's just my exaggeration and like right on the ass, like pow.
You had to lick the shoe or something.
Oh hell no, not that, not
Oh,
no,
so
not
right in the kisser.
no, not that, not in that way. But I just kind of exaggerated that feel when the second you get once the server goes up in the air, and then once it goes into a downward strike, like not even a free fall. It just go not even free fall. It just goes straight right down. Not even into a short hop, and pack.
Is it the slipper of justice
It's a slipper of justice, ladies and gentlemen.
or the people's slipper?
Mm.
No,
It's
it's the family slipper.
The sniffing slipper.
Oh, brah.
Damn. No one wants a sniffing slipper.
And I'm like, huh, you know what? Now that I think about now that we're fast forward, we're at this this time that and at this age, it's like, you know, it on what my future kid does, and how stupid it sounds, then just maybe I will pull out the slipper, and you'll never know. They'll get that slipper of justice.
mm.
I guess more into that. I guess at what age did your parents kind of stopped doing those disciplinary actions and let you deal with it yourself?
Um, Probably close to the end of high school for me. Well,
Mine's
actually, no. Let me think that. Yeah, it was like beginning of high school. They started beating me less and less.
I think like after sophomore year. That
It was more like verbal warnings after that.
I think right at sophomore year was the verbal warnings, and of course the it kind of just like reverts back to like the I'm grounded. You gotta stay home. You can't like no, you can't do this. No, you can't go. That kind of thing. So
Right.
I
Like
guess
staying late and stuff.
yeah, like things like that. You know you know comes through. So it's like oh crap.
Yeah.
So well, you asked the question. Now I think it's time to return the favor on you.
Just pretty much just more of what you guys said. The regular slipper to the butt or leather belt to the butt. That one was a kisser. But yeah, just your regular disciplinary stuff.
So
I guess what was the most embarrassing or most I don't know. I guess yeah, embarrassing time you got caught doing something from your parents that resulted in disciplinary actions.
I honestly can't
Like
remember.
watching porn, talking to
Because
a girlfriend that they didn't know about.
Okay, okay.
most
Well,
of the time, whenever I got beat,
none of those actually happened.
yeah, me too.
The especially the porn parts, but
Hmm. Magazines, sturdy magazine.
I can tell you this. I can tell you this, and probably like I think I got more busted for times I let people come over kind of thing. If that makes it if that
Without
make
their consent.
yeah. You
But
and you,
it's not like staying over. It's just like hanging out, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
I got yeah. Believe it or not, because what you said, I kind of wish I did get busted for those, but at the same time, thank goodness I didn't. So, but I got but the kind of busted I got busted more for um for letting people come over, and at the time not and at the time not being considered that, oh hey, the house is messy, this and that is pretty messy, like, oh, do you want people to come into this kind of environment, so it's like have some, like, trying to teach me, basic decency, if you will.
Right.
So,
Tough love.
you know so that's where I got I got busted more of. So,
Okay.
but
All right. Well, that's my topic for tonight. I just want to get you guys' take on it. That was a good talk, though.
oh yeah, but
I
anyways,
do, I do have, I do have something, a question similar to that. If
sure.
you were to celebrate a wedding, I guess, what would be one memorable thing you do on the reception party?
Hmm. Wait. Rephrase that question again.
Okay, if you were given an option to do something memorable in a wedding reception party, how would you go about it?
Honestly, if I was asked to do something, my very first initial thing is should be no thank you, because I don't feel like embarrassing myself. I just want to, like, it's just like I'd rather just
It doesn't have to be embarrassing. It just has to be memorable. That's it.
oh, okay, well, no, actually, well, honestly, honestly, to me, like, when it comes to this kind of situations where it's like, hey, can you do this for a party or and stuff like that, it's like, no thank you, I don't feel like doing it. I just came here for the free food and just spend some good time and sneak away.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
So
Um,
Sorry, what was your question again, Nick? One more time.
okay, if you were to do, if you were to, if you were given the option to do something memorable in a wedding reception party, how would you do it?
Something awful?
Memorable. Like it doesn't have to be embarrassing or it doesn't have to be funny. It just has to be like, oh, I remember you for doing that thing.
Have I ever done one, or would I ever done?
Would you?
Would I ever?
Or I guess you could also say, have you ever done anything like that? Each one
Uh,
applies.
can't really think what I like a wedding reception
oh
or a
shit.
party.
Yeah, like what would you do to celebrate, I guess, the reception of the newly wedded couple you were invited to attend?
Well, one memorable thing that happened was my brother lost the ring. He was
Really?
the
Wow.
yeah the ring keeper or whatever. Yeah, but he
Wow.
was like 6, so
Okay, that's actually fair.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's understandable. I mean,
that did postpone everything. But
damn.
yeah, let's
Anyway,
hope
the reason,
that that doesn't happen to him either.
yeah. Otherwise, karma's a bitch. But anyway,
Exactly.
the reason why I come up with this is because I saw a video of closing reading or something like that. If that makes any sense to you guys, a closing reading of the bride and groom or the bride to groom. I'm not sure. But anyway, the original closing reading piece sounded something like this. We're no strangers to love. You
Sounds
know
like a
the
song.
rules, so do I.
Like the
A
Beatles.
full commitment, what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want
Don't
to tell you.
rickroll us! How dare you? Why are you rickrolling us on the
Okay,
podcast?
get, get this, get this. So a guy decided to do an original closing piece reading, and pretty much the bride and the groom, they were like trying to keep themselves from laughing their asses off. But once the chorus came up, like the very first few words of the chorus came up, everybody started rolling in laughter.
Literally
So,
rolling.
well, no, but they started
See,
laughing their
rolling.
asses
Oh,
off.
I can't believe you rickrolled us on.
But anyway, because of that, I was inspired by that, and asked Deether, "Hey Deether, on my big day with Mia, could you rickroll everyone by doing the same exact thing,
no,
please?"
no,
And
don't.
he said yes. He
Oh
said
my
yes
Jesus.
without even questioning
Of course. That's good.
it. I'm like, please do it. I want it to happen. And
Uh,
get this, only Mia knows about it. Nobody else. Just
Wow.
me, Mia, and Deether know about it.
All
damn.
those family
Then
secrets.
again, then again, to be fair, I did post it online, tagging Mia and Deether's name as well, saying, "Deether, you better do this. You better do this on my big day with Mia." Both people were tagged, so I guess it's private, but at the same time public. So
You guys should
I got my
videotape that when the big day comes.
yeah.
I
That's
want to see it.
actually the plan.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That's the plan.
Dude, that's.
I'm looking forward to that.
Jesus.
We should call you Nick Roll.
Yep. Nah. Just
Yeah.
keep it at the Rick roll, cause
Okay.
yeah, I really can't wait to see everyone's laughter once that happens on the big day.
You
Yeah.
know, um, I wish Nick, I wish I can honestly top that, but I can't, sadly.
Well, hey, to be fair, this is not an original idea to me. It's just something I was inspired by. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this too on my big day.
Yeah. No, I remember when I think when I was little, probably when I was like 8, and ended up going to a wedding in Cali,
Hmm.
and so at the time, now you got to picture this when I was 8 years old, because I did not know at the time that I was that I guess um you're supposed to link arms with the girl going down the aisle kind of thing.
Yep. Hmm.
I had no idea I was supposed to do that, and on the day of, even the rehearsal stuff, like it went fine, but on the day of the rehearsal, or on the actual day, I was like, oh crap, I forgot what to do now. So picture me trying to um picture me trying, I guess kind of walking down the aisle with my cousin, and I was supposed to link arm. I'm like, oh crap, I totally forgot what to do. Oh, this is so embarrassing, and this is actually happening right now. I was like, okay, crap. And then in my head, oh, okay, at least that's over now. Okay, cool. And then thank goodness, like never, like honestly, like never again. If if I'm asked to do something, for weddings, like it's like nope. because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up fucking up anyway. So
No, no, do you guys plan out like what the wedding's gonna be? Like, who's the best man? Who's the ring bearer?
We haven't got to that. We haven't
Not
got
yet.
to that part yet. Yeah. Right now, we're just taking our time with it since it's supposed to happen within June. So right now, we're not in a hurry.
oh man. Okay. Well, hey guys. So being said that, since I guess we got the topics out of the way. Uh,
Oh wait, before we end it, Nick, when's your episode 2 for Cribs, Fallout Cribs? Looking forward to it.
Right now, I guess I could have it done due next Monday, but right now I'm not really uh planning it intensively. If that makes any sense to you,
okay.
because right now I
Yeah,
got I got other things to like other important things to worry
true.
on, along with getting my ankle all fully functional again, which is on the way to doing that already. So,
I heard swimming was good for that, for recovery.
well, I guess, but right now the best I could do is just do a few stretching exercises with my ankle, like get it to twist and turn without overdoing it, while at the same time stretching it back and forth, like pretty much how you would do with your normal ankle, as if it wasn't sprained. Like I'm just trying to get my ankle back into working order. I guess that's all I'm saying.
Makes sense.
Yo, you ever had an injury, pertaining, maybe not ankle, but what?
Mm, honestly, I don't, I haven't actually like gotten like any like the more serious kind of like injuries where like besides like I haven't had like any broken limbs or anything like that serious. I, I don't think I ever like okay for how's it for never have I ever got a cast in my life. Like I never had like a cast for a broken arm or a leg. Never
Mm.
never had that done to me. So I
You're
don't.
lucky then.
I guess. I mean, I guess it's lucky, but like part of me would have been crying like a little batch about it, and but at the same time like, oh cool, I can have people sign my cast now,
Hmm.
So
Oh, what's this comment Nick mentioned us in?
oh,
Well, remember when I was talking about the original idea for a closing reading on my big day? That's where I got it from.
ah
So watch it at your own time, laugh about it, and yeah.
damn. Okay. Well,
I'm pretty sure it looks like Phil.
you get out of here with that. You get out of here with that nonsense.
Too
How
soon.
dare you?
All right, well, you know what I mean.
Get out of here with that nonsense. How dare you?
All right, well, we're reaching the hour mark, so I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, anyways, so before that, do we have any closing remarks, ladies and gentlemen? Besides besides getting rickrolled.
Not really. Any announcements from you, Phil? All right.
Oh,
Well, as far as announcements go, I will have our next latest episode of the Panoramic Vlogs, which will be airing this Saturday. So I'll have that ready to go by then. But other than that, we shall
All
see.
right, I have my footage too. I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Okay. So and also we will do a Thanksgiving special cast next week. So, uh, so
Cool.
so until then,
Get ready for
be
a special.
get ready for a Thanksgiving special. So, but other
well, thanks.
Gobble gobble.
Yep.
You're right. So, well, anyways, being said that, it's that time of the night to wrap the show up, and pretty much at this time, if you guys are on Steam and you guys play PUBG, come join us online and get your asses kicked. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep. Playing right now.
It's an open invite if you guys are playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds PUBG.
Join our Discord chat.
Come join the Discord chat. Come find us on Steam. I'll do what I can to leave the Steam usernames below. And yeah, well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Monday night Panoramic Podcast here live on Panoramic Gaming. And as always, I'm Uncle Shazam. That is Sick Nick, and Mr. Cheways himself. And gentlemen, goodbye and good night. Air, I'll see you in about 30 seconds. All
All right,
right.
man. Take it easy.
All right. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Okay. Good nighty.
All right. Well, that does it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the Panoramic Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button here on Panoramic Gaming, and you also hit the subscribe button on Panoramic TV to check out more exclusive content here always. And if you guys have more ideas that you guys want to do, or you guys have ideas what you want to do for this podcast on these live streams every Monday night here Hawaii time, uh, here on Hawaii time, let us know. Leave it in the comments below. And yeah, and we'll see you guys next month. See you guys next Monday. Until then, as always, goodbye and mwah, good night. Bang! Too sweet.